Freedom has been a big thing that you've been manifesting, okay? Within this collective, freedom has not looked how you thought it was going to look. You guys are being expanded into what true freedom actually is, and it's uncomfortable because you guys have never experienced true freedom. And you may have thought it was one thing, but it actually is something totally different. And expanding your mind into what it truly is a little bit difficult. True freedom doesn't really mesh well with the matrix. So you may be trying to figure out how this is going to realistically make sense or practically like happen. And because freedom and how the society is set up doesn't, they're complete opposites, you may be finding like a clash. It's not working. And Spirit's basically like, that's why I'm saying I'm expanding you first into being comfortable with not going how everyone else is going, because that's not true freedom. Going with how true freedom really is, and that's you just sitting there and not doing anything or not trying to make this work. And I know that doesn't sound like how you may have thought, but that's what it is, right? So Spirit's basically saying with this Wheel of Fortune and a Chariot, to persist forward. A lot of you guys are leaders. This is within your destiny as well. Leaders go first, okay? Leaders are pioneers. They pave the way. So you can't look at what everyone else does, because what you're supposed to do doesn't exist yet. So that's why you may feel like the oddball out. You may feel like no one understands you, because they're not supposed to. You are the one who are supposed to be showing people what this truly is. Okay? There was something also about rapid movement, also travel for some of you. Some of you may be moving somewhere that you didn't even think that this was going to come this fast. Maybe you projected for it to come way later. Maybe you had like micro steps in between, like how we were talking about the practicality, right? Thinking, okay, I can start right here since this is cheaper. I can start right here because, work my way into it. Spirit's like, we're jumping straight into it. We're cutting right past all the BS and we're going straight into it, is what I'm getting. For some of you, you're moving to another country. For some of you, you are moving straight into a partnership. For some of you, you are moving away from your hometown. For some of you, you may be starting some sort of social media platform. It could be anything, right? There's something about movement. Also, a big like emphasis around like flexibility, malleability, and being expanded within that. And some of you may be feeling like you're being tested right now. And Spirit wants me to tell you that the truth about that is you're not being tested. You are being prepared. You're being expanded into what the truth of freedom is. Freedom is not step 1, step 2, step 3. Freedom is, well, we're going to see what happens. We're fluid with the plan. Maybe there is no plan. Maybe we're taking it one day at a time. Maybe we're seeing what happens today. How do I feel today? What do I want to create today? Do I want to rest today? How are you supposed to know what you're supposed to do if you haven't experienced the day yet? If you think about it, when you wake up every day, you have different feelings. So we are designed to be instinctual beings. That's how we know where to go next. But because we are programmed, we think, oh, if we feel one way, it doesn't matter. We still need to pursue. We need to push through it. And that's not always the case. That's not freedom. Freedom is being able to flow with what you are instinctually feeling for the day. That means you won't know what you're going to do tomorrow. You don't know what you're going to do next week. Okay? And that's what Spirit is basically trying to expand you into. You're saying you want freedom. That is what freedom is, not knowing. about tomorrow. Are you ready? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that reality? Are you comfortable with that reality? That takes a lot of surrender. It takes a lot of trust within the divine too. I was getting the channel message of, not channel message, the channel song, This Isn't Control by MSMS. My Pretty Little Liars fans will know that song, right? The cards are really, yes. So this is really, you guys are going through an expansive time. A rebirth is also big, especially for September. Like as soon as September started, I know y'all felt that shift. It was like, oh, okay, it's go time. Some of you started something new. Some of you were revealed this new chapter of your life through visions, dreams, something. It's like you just felt the difference, right? You're expanding into this emperor, empress version of yourself, and this version of yourself wakes up every day and is like, okay, what do I feel like doing today? What do I feel like doing today? And then spirit guides us along the way with that. So there's something about flexibility again and letting go of that need to control. Control doesn't exist. And that's where some of you may have been realizing this if you've been trying and trying and trying to change things and it hasn't been working. Spirit is like, stop trying. Stop. That's not going to make a difference. Haven't you seen it yet? All the manifestation videos, all of this trying to do this and do that, and you're still in the same place. And it's because what it is I'm trying to get you to surrender. That's the key here. Surrender so you can feel free. And within freedom, you can flow into a new chapter. But you trying to go to a new chapter it's not gonna work. Okay, so that was definitely the channel message I was getting. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope that helped. Much love to you, okay?